Hey, here's Joe again and welcome back to the Sojourn, where we have now 11 of those things that made me so much trouble, that gave me so much trouble in the second episode. And we just reached the third floor of the knowledge tower and did the first level here, over there. And we're ready to do the other 5. Let's see how hard it gets. Go in. I don't like it that the word spawns very slowly and it should be a bit faster. Like stuff like this should be there. Okay, we will be able to go to the chain of rules. Okay. So we need... Okay, we need you. Pointing over there, I think, and you two have the relic. But for now, we'll have to put the relic in here and rotate you so that we can at least go over there with the relic, of course. So that we can place the relic here. Oh, that would be enough time to get over there. The problem is that thing doesn't stay active. How? How do we do? How do we do that? Problem is I don't get a timer if I'm like placing it, rotating it over there because I'll need it over there, and go out of it, I don't get a timer like with the fires. So this is our only way to get this started. Which is not good. So we're gonna place you in here. So that we can do this, take the relic, place it in here, ring those two things, and go all the way over here, and swap with that. Fuck, it has the relic! It has the relic. How? This is again a thing that's just doing a knot in my brain. So I have no idea how to solve this. And there's no possibility of me being here and the relic thing being over there. Yeah, there is, but there's no way of activating this then, because I have only one relic. I can't take the relic out of it if it's over there. I would then have to take the relic out of it. Fuck. To place it back in this so they can turn it around so that I can swap with it, go over. So I need this thing to stand there. The time is not right, so I can make both bridges, but I can't make both bridges from standing here when it's like rotated that way, pointing over there. That would work, for example. And I have the relic. I mean, I put the relic like here. This time is not enough. Yeah, we can then make only one of those. Or can we? Can we? Oh, that's close. We can make a bit of that work though. By swapping with you. Fuck. Fuck! Need to replace it, need to go back, need to take the relic. That way, so... Oh god, the confusion that sets in when you get turned around and... I don't like it. But this is the way we have to do it. It's just that the frickin' camera turns around whenever I try doing something similar to what I have in mind. So, take the relic. Place it here. No. It's taking too long just looking to the other side. Oh god, no, almost. So I want the thing to be over here. But I can't do it. I can do it in a... So go over, go over, go over, go over, make it! Okay. Fuck! Then it will have the relic. I'm like triple thinking it wrong. That's what the problem is here. So, I need it to stand over there. I can't do that though. Yeah, I mean, I can swap with that, then run. I mean, that would let me ring the thing without it having to have the relic. And then I could ring it. Fucking game! I pressed the wrong button. Fucking game! You ignored me now. Why do you ignore me now? You know what happens now? I'm over here with the relic. That also doesn't work. Why did you do that, Joe? You're stupid. 8 minutes, one puzzle. Not even one puzzle. Great! We're going great. That's what I hate about puzzle games. Sometimes you're just in a roadblock and just can't continue. You can't do anything because you're too stupid. This needs to have the relic and be turned that way. There's no other possibility. The alternative is... The alternative is having it over there. But I can't do that with having the relic here. I mean, I can do this. Then the relic is over there. Ah! If I'm here and the relic is over there, I've lost and I must reset. That's the problem. That's my main problem. I'm just not thinking here. I'm too stupid. Unless I just do the thing. Freaking hell, what am I doing here? Doing stupid stuff. That's what I'm doing here. That's the way it's supposed to go. And now we ring that. And are able to just go. Why, it was so easy. And I even tried it. And then I tried 3 minutes or 4 minutes to find another solution because it didn't work. Because the timing was so precise. But maybe I'm screwing up myself by having this thing be... Okay. And now we can just juggle it across. Yeah. No, we can't. We need this to be turned that way. And we need to have the thing there. Oh no, we don't. But we'll need it over there. Because the timing is too precise. Where's the corner? This is the corner. No chance. No chance. I'm not reaching it. I need the relic over here. Why didn't... I had an idea originally about this, and then I thought it wasn't possible, and I have no idea why. So from here... I need to be able to reach that thing before I'm there. Fuck. How? How do we do? How do we do? If I place it over there and I go, it's not active when I'm there. I need the relic. This level is such a knot in my brain. How is this called? The chain of rules. I can't. I need to reach that. No chance. No chance. That's not how it works. How? I might have an idea. But for that, I need that one to be behind the... How is that connected? There's just a walkway there, yeah? Problem is I can't put that away, so when I'm having you rotate over there, you're stopped by the harp. If I rotate you over there, I still can't place the thing in it. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Why am I too stupid today? Today is wrong day to play puzzle game. Okay. Can't reach that. No chance. Ignore level. Return later. Return later. It's just... I'm just too stupid for this. So number 3. Monochrome beliefs. Monochrome, why? Why though? So that's the duplicator. This is... Okay. We need to place it in the duplicator over there, so that we can go past this in fire time. So that we can go over the door, and we have to go from here to there in fire time. Okay, that might be a problem. First, let's look. Freaking hell, I didn't walk into that on purpose. Stop sucking me in when I'm just walking past. Thank you. So, from over there. So, this is where that thing has to stand in the beginning. The fire releasing thing should be the easy one of the multiple steps we have to take. So when we reach this, we're safe, because we can still just let it continue. And swap with that one. So now... Now we need to do it differently. We need to rotate you around. Because that's the key to this level. At least I hope. Run over there. Swap. Be in the beam. Yeah. And release the fire. So that's the easy part. Where are you adding stuff? Over there. Did we even have a relic? We didn't have a relic this time around. There's a stairway over here, allowing us to go back. So we could pull this one here, but nothing is awakened. Okay, so in fire time we need to make it here in fire time, not in beam time. Activate the thing and go over there. So how do we do? And the freaking gate will close. Do we need the gate? We don't need the gate. Okay. That makes it easier. I want this thing to be here and that thing to be not turned this way. Okay. We don't need you here anymore. That's good. I'll have to place you over there again, which I do by going here. We're doing the same trick from the start again. And we have to press it 4 times. Okay. It doesn't take multiple inputs before it's completed turning. And we swap you around. And then we start fire time. And go over there. Bring the thing before fire time runs out. Okay. This easy. Last one, not a chance. Why? Belief is a lens that colors the world. If you close your mind and choose to see only one, the color you see will always be black. I suppose that's supposed to ring a deeper meaning within you, but it doesn't with me. That was just gibberish, basically. Or maybe I didn't pay enough attention. So back to this. We have to be able to make that. We can't just a single one be out of our reach. So, now we have the thing over here again. Which may help. Problem again is with the relic that we want to take with us at all times. So first of all, we're going to pull you closer. So, we need this statue to be there. With the relic on it. I have no idea. I have no idea. Who am I kidding? I have no idea. We're not gonna go for 100. Maybe I'm gonna go back for all the scrolls that I didn't get at the end of the game. Don't know how many scrolls will be missing at the end. If it's the only one, I'll definitely go back for it. But we may miss half of it. And then I say, oh no, I'm not doing that. There's a thing there. Why can't it spawn in at the beginning? Okay, it has the relic. Okay, that's pretty easy so far. Turning it around the wrong way as always. This is our only possibility to do to go with here. So swapping those. which also blocks it. Freaking hell. How? I mean, that blocks it now so that I can stand here. I can't... How did I swap? It's... Yeah, of course. It's enlightened. Yeah. I'd like you to swap with me here. And then just go around and swap with you there. Easy. What was the... Sometimes I see problems, I don't see problems, although there are some. Oh god, I almost walked off again. Release the fire. So, that was relatively easy. Okay, we have to go over there. For that we have to go over dual bridge over here. Okay. Which way is it turned? This way. Why is there this? To go past gate if we need to. Okay. Hell, I can't go back over here. I can't switch with that. Why can't I switch with that? Ah, wrong place. Okay. We want that statue to be over here somewhere. On the other side of the gate. Only possible place is here. So we just switched places. And now? This is always active, yes. Well, that isn't. We don't have a fire. If we turn you wrong way, over there, it doesn't work. How do we reactivate statue that's not activated? And now we need to go over... Freaking hell, how? I also need to be on that side of the door. Both of us need to be on this side of the door for this to work, because the swapping statue must stand here. Yeah, we can see the bubble from here, so we might be able to swap. Take this upper platform. Okay, we're not allowed to because it breaks the level. Okay. We are supposed to activate this thing somehow. It's not possible. How? We can't see around this column. Definitely not jumping down there without using the statue to swap. Because that would trap me inside there forever. Let's think about this. Do I completely screw up the level if I do this? I will then be over there with no possibility to return there other than by doing the whole thing again. I'll also not be able to swap with the statue by placing the relic on it. And the freaking door will be closed. No. The door will close if I do that. Fuck! Why am I too stupid for this? Why am I too stupid for this? There is a knot in my brain that just didn't get untangled yet. This whole episode. Well. We'll have to revisit those when I record on another day. Because I have a knot in my brain. I just cannot. I see the whole level, I see how things fit together, and I see that it's not possible. So I'm not seeing something. And if you're at that place where you don't see a thing that's there and that you should see, then you have a real big problem. Okay, we need to turn these around in a way where they activate each other. Yeah. Oh, the relic is stuck there. So this is a sequence puzzle, basically. Oh, this needs to point there, because if I point it over there, this will vanish beneath me. And we cannot turn that one. What? So we need to have it point this way. Well, you need to point that way. You need to point this way. How can I turn you without losing access to this? This cannot be turned around, it has to point at that. That one can decide to either point at this one or that one. That one can also point back at this one. This one can point to this bridge or to that one. We can turn it around. We have to point backwards, but then I have no possibility of pointing there. Oh. I'm already suffering from puzzle dementia, which is the state where you're in puzzles and you just can't come up with a solution and you're entirely stuck for your entire life. So if we point that way, we cannot cross that gap. If we pointed that this way... Yeah, okay. So one sequence I figured out. Let's see how it works when we slowly but surely one day arrive there. So now I can turn you around to over there. And I can go back. Freaking hell, that's not the direction I wanted you to look at. Thank you. And then I need to return here, and I need to change those two. And this one which one of those this is pointing to? So this will still give me the bridge. But it will still, the other one will still stay active when I'm over here, while I'm turning it around to give me the other bridge. 3 times right bumper. Thank you. And we finally made it. Oh god, how complicated will the puzzles be, and how stupid am I to not solve them. I love puzzle games, but it's been a while and I've just not been in the headspace of puzzle solving for a while. Are they supposed to something? Okay. Yeah, I can swap with you. And then I can swap with you again. Which opens the gate. So, you. This needs to point that way. That needs to point this way. We want this to look here, to swap it. To then have it look over there, I think. No. To have it look over there. No, one too much. Can you please turn? Put it so that I can jump over there. So now this one's just facing here, so that this one's no problem. Why is this activated? Because I'm in it. This is activated because I'm in it. Okay. This needs to be turned over there. Freaking hell, we can't activate both of them at the same time. We'll be completely lost. We'll be completely lost when we do this. Oh God! What's wrong with my brain today? Yeah, I can swap with that. Then I just need to have that one active. For that I need to have that one active. For that I have to go around. We don't have it, we don't need it to point that way, we can already point it this way. Let's just ring the thing and turn the initial one once to the right side. I would instinctively pull left bumper here, but it's right bumper. Which lets us swap. No. Freaking hell, we need it to be over there. How did I freaking forget about that? I was just thinking about why didn't I come up with this solution earlier? Yeah, because it's not a solution. That one's not active. If I'm over here. Okay. Freaking hell! I'll be lost over there. No. I need to do 4 things at once, and they are excluding each other. I can't go there and make this all work. So now I'm here with the thing, which would allow me to go back and turn it. Which doesn't help. It would help me? It could help me. So I'm turning you around. You need to be serviced in the end. Okay. And you also need to be turned that way. Freaking hell, I have 2 things that have to be pointing 2 ways at once for this puzzle solution to ever work. What the fuck is wrong with my brain? Why is my brain scrambled? And yes, I can now take the thing back here, which will not really help me, but I can. So if I turn this around that way and that back around this way and this around that way, go over, turn it around. I need to do 5 steps just to get it back to the position where it was in the beginning, where I had the ability to put the thing over there, which it doesn't need to be over there, it needs to be in there, but then I need to turn around both at once and both need to work. What? The freaking problem is that this one that I'm looking at has to be looking that way. And that one has to be... No, it doesn't. I'm freaking stupid. God damn it, I know the puzzle solution. So now It's just a freaking matter of redoing every single step we did. To get back to where we were once, in the hopes that I'm not too stupid to ever get there again. We have a turn back that way, run around again. I'd like a run button game. This is way too slow. Now I need to turn. Freaking hell, why is that thing over there? Swappable statue, come here. Come here. Go away. And again. I hope it's in a position where I can get back to it again. So now I have to turn you around once in the wrong way. Because I still think that it needs to be right bumper to turn it that way, but whatever. It's just instinctively, it just doesn't work. So we had this go that way. So now we have to... We also need to look at the flow. Can we pull the statue here? Yes, we could. Yeah, let's pull the statue here. Where it isn't in the way of anything. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm so stupid and brain scrambled today. I need to relook at all these puzzles in the next episode. Because I just can't freaking do a thing for now. So this can't be turned around. This can't be turned around. This can be turned around for now, since it's the one that's getting the primary power. Now you go over here. Now you rotate back where you were. Fucking hell, I can't go over this then. Ah! So that one's over there. We can't jump to it if we're in the wrong position. It shouldn't be there yet. Should be here for now. Is it the right thing? Fucking hell! I hate you blocking everything! Go over here. So now I want to turn around things. How do I want to turn around things? First of all, you are the primary one. Okay, so you will not lose power by rotating. So you go over there. Then I'll swap with that. For that we'll have to ring. And bring it somewhere where there's place, because not everywhere on the map these fracking things can be placed. Where's the swap statue? Ah, that's bullshit. Is it placed in a way where I can't swap with it? I'll be screaming a lot if it's that. Is it even active? It's not freaking active. I need to change it 15 times more. Yes, of course, changing the level back and forth and forth and back and back and forth and forth and back and forth and forth and back. Why can't I just not... So... It's you I want to change with. For now, I don't need you anymore. I'll just put the frickin' statue over somewhere where it's not in the frickin' way every time. And then turn it back around for this. Then I'll turn you to be facing the wrong way because I'm instinctively going the wrong way around. I have to go this way around because this thing I'm pointing at is not active in this point in time. Freaking hell, it's not active. Oh, now I can swap. Yeah, well, thank you. I was active, of course. Of course, I was active. So now we rotate you around. Swap with this statue. Oh, this is a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I'm fucking trapped again! Because this one's not active now. Because I fucking turned that! Ah! Redoing the entire puzzle! Because I'm stupid! I have to completely redo the entire puzzle now. Well, no, I can change with that. I can just change with that and have it stand in a position. I want it to be active. That would be here. Perfect. So now, you turn this way, you turn that way, you turn that way. I need the statue to be there. I need the statue to be there. And me to be in this part of the map. So actually, I did an oopsie by placing that statue so close here. And we'll have to redo this again. By turning this around. Oh, frack. That just surprised me. Turning around the thing in the wrong way, of course. So I wanted to place the statue over there, yeah? We did try that like thrice now. Does it work or does it not work? I'm just trying this now for the 17th time. It's 40-minute episode already because of me having a knot in my brain. I really should play with the solution, but I'm not doing... Why didn't I turn the thing? Ah! Swapping it back around with that one over there. Why didn't I turn the thing? I placed it on purpose in a way where it's active. Why didn't I... Ah! Joe! You are a stupid idiot and are wasting everybody's time. The freaking statue is not active. Yeah, of course it's not. Of course it's not. Fucking hell. Why would it be active? It was just active the last time around. I'm taking it over here again. Freaking hell! Allow me! I'm getting so annoyed by this puzzle already. Oh, yeah, of course. Try to pull it here. There's like one position where it stays active. There was one position where it stayed active the last time around. Let's try it from over... No, this would be in the way of the thing. Why is this pointing this way? Now I'm confused. Are you active? No. Fucking hell. Why aren't you active anymore? It worked! Did I basically trick myself into believing it works by standing in a thing? I think so. Wasted our time, wasted this whole episode on trying the puzzles where my brain is just too fucking dumb. We're gonna do 0% completionism this game. Fuck you all, and my monitor just turned off. Goodbye.